and welcome to another segment of Possibilities with Esther. We do this every week on Ntr Tv, and Possibilities with Esther is a motivational, inspirational program specially designed to channel your mindset into the possibilities of life. And sometimes I have special guests, I have people who have gone through life, who have gone through like life experiences in terms of mindset, in terms of business, but no politics for now. But as for today, let me jump in quickly to introduce a vibrant young man who decided to give himself a citizenship to the world. Like, he made it a personal commitment to be the citizen of the world. This means he has a humanity at heart. He's by the name Alexandro Mazzi. Let me give you a brief bio about him. He's originally from Italy, has become a citizen of the world. I love this word that he put it there. He lived in 6 different countries, majorly in the UK, where he is running his own non-governmental organization called Youth Work Alliance UK, an inner voice involved in European voluntary and non-formal education. His mission in life is to empower people to find their inner life passion. At the moment, he's sharing the duty of creating an international community in Ankara, Turkey, right in the city where our Ntr TV is located. I know you'll be wondering, okay, why is he on Skype? I'm going to tell you more about that. Now, Turkey with a project called Ankara's Foreigners with his best friend, Ali. Unfortunately, Ali is not here. Ali is one of the founders. So our guest for today, he's the co-founder of this project, Ankara's Foreigners. He is a human born to serve the world. Welcome, Mr. Alexandro, to Possibilities with Esther.
Hi Esther, thanks a lot for having me, and hi to everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here today with you.
We're so happy to have you. Unfortunately, Ali, your co-founder, your best friend, and also the co-founder of Ankara Foreigners is not here with us. And hopefully, I hope we get to have him next time together with you, because the two of you have this very magical power when you're together.
Yeah, like yeah, actually, when we are together, we share the same vibrations and we are so funny together. That's the best thing about us.
Yeah, I can see that, seriously. Well, I see from your profile you have traveled like around the world, and I'm wondering what brought you to Turkey.
Well, let's say that Turkey is one of my favorite countries. I will put it in the top 3 for my best places. Turkey, because it's a great country, it's very, let's say, vibrant. It's full of possibilities. This country is a newborn country because, like there are things that are just coming up, emerging, and life is very good here. We have a good lifestyle. People are very nice. I want to say something like about the people living here, that it's something that I've been encountering many times, is that Turkey and Turkish people are very valuable and very generous, and this makes things very good in order to create connections, and this is something so important because once we are connected, we are able to share good things, and that's why I'm here.
Wow, nice one. I'm wondering, when did you come to Turkey? Because already you seem to have so much connection with the Turks already, and you know some of the qualities of Turkish people. So when did you come?
So this time I came here 5 months, so I'm pretty fresh here. I moved to Ankara, and I spent all of my time here, but I had the chance to visit some of the other cities. But back in 2014, I was living in Gaziantep, and I was there for like a volunteering service, helping Syrian refugees.
Wow. In just 5 months?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
have
know,
known you for the full time, and I've seen what you have already done, your contribution and all that. But for you to say 5 months, I'm so shocked, really, with the so far you've already adapted into the system in Turkey.
yeah, like when you're connected to what is your real purpose in life, things happen in a faster way because you don't
Sorry,
have
my
to,
network.
you have no obstacles because things are happening and things are meant to be in that way. So you are just following what is meant to be. And that's one of the secrets because things are happening so fastly for me here.
So, Mr. Alexandro, was there any special interest that attracted you to come to Turkey?
Yeah, actually, I consider Turkey as one of my favorite countries in the world, and I had the chance to travel here before moving, actually, and that just told me that this was a magical country, I had the chance to meet beautiful people, to get to beautiful places, and I strongly believe that culture is something very important when you want to move somewhere. And
True.
in this case, Turkey for me was a special country, was the special one because, like people here are really cool, really friendly. They love foreigners. At the same time, like I've realized that they are super connected. And once you are able to share like emotions with them, they are forever with you. And this is something really special.
It's very, very special. How long have you been here again?
So I spent something like 5 months here. I moved to Ankara in mid November.
November. Oh wow. Look,
Yeah.
I have known you for like a month or 2 months, but the way you connect into the society, it's like I thought you have been in Ankara for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years, really.
Seriously. Thank you so much.
Wow, Alexandra, you have traveled to so many places. You've met with different cultures, different communities, and coming from Italy to UK to here. What inspired you that you just want to serve humanity? Because from your story that I've read, you have also served humanitarian in Turkey here, where you're helping the Syrians at the camp. So I'm wondering why, what inspired you? You decided to dedicate yourself to serving humanity.
So, like traveling the world is something that everyone should do. I know that it sounds a little bit like impossible, but having the chance to move abroad and know different culture makes you understand that after all, we are just a humanity. We are just one altogether. And the most important thing is that while we are all together, we have to be connected because we can evolve together. And this is my inspiration. This is why I want to make some good impact on this world so we can live better. And, like experiences are something that serve us somehow in some ways.
True. You are also the founder of the World Youth Work Alliance in the UK. Can you tell us
Yeah,
about it? It's a non-governmental company organization. Sorry to say that. What is
yeah.
it about?
Yeah, so basically, the non-governmental organization is focused on non-formal education. So, if we consider what's formal education, let's take in consideration, for instance, universities, schools, or these institutions that have a formal way of teaching, but the non-formal way is something that gets the things from the side. So,
True.
in this case, we write projects, and actually, I'm a project manager, writing projects for the local communities where I have the chance to expose and to increase some sort of values that are not taken in consideration in that particular society. So this is found by the European Commission. So I'm working with a program called Erasmus Plus, which is a sub program of the formal Erasmus. Probably many people know about that, but it's a sort of exchange towards people, students that belong to a certain university, and they have the chance to travel for 6 months abroad, and they can be hosted by another university studying the same topic. What we are doing is pretty similar, but the length of the project is a little bit shorter, something like a week till 2 weeks. And we try to, always give this sort of awareness towards for instance, nature, to health, lifestyle, to communities, to volunteering, or like, for instance, just basic things like giving awareness about migrants, because we know that in the past years there was a war in Syria and it's still going on, unfortunately, and many people from there had to travel elsewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a crisis in the world because everything was messed up, and we wanted to give awareness about that. And that's why we decided to work with other organizations from other places where, they were hosting Syrian refugees. And this is so interesting because we gave the chance to young people to know about that.
The African part of me is curious to ask if your organization has a branch or an interest, or you had any projects in Africa.
Yeah, so unfortunately, at the moment, let's say that Africa is something a little bit far from this kind of projects, but I believe that in the future there's going to be a huge connection with African countries, especially, the ones that come from more needed. Like I can imagine things that are involved in humanitarian projects. So there are plenty of people and plenty of organizations that need to be connected around the world. And for sure, Africa is one of the places where these things have to happen mostly.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Because of our time, I will come back. We will come back after the commercial break where we'll talk more about Ankara's foreigners in Ankara. We'll be right back soon. Welcome back to the second segment of Possibilities with Esther. I want to tell you guys thank you for staying there and watching this program all the time. I really appreciate. As we were talking with our special guest, Alessandro Misi, an Italian who happens to be a citizen of the world. He personally dedicated himself to humanity, just to serve humanity, just to help in any way he finds himself possible to help. Now, that is what we call possibilities. That is what we call love. That is what we call peace, where we can be able to give in the little support we can give. You don't have to be rich, but that person around you, you can be able to give the little support you can give. I'm happy to welcome Alexandro again back to the studio. Mr. Alexandro, thank you for staying tuned with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, and from your profile, you travel. I think one thing I can basically say more about your profile that I fancy so much is the fact that you traveled everywhere. And my question to you is why, Alexandro? Why do you like to travel everywhere?
Well, actually, I don't like traveling, but I love traveling. And I believe that traveling is something that is needed for everyone, regardless of all the situations we have. I think that exposing ourselves to a new experience is very important. Traveling doesn't mean that you need to go far away. The thing is that you need to be able to step out of your comfort zone, and this is something that I always tell to people, to my friends, because once we are able to step out of our comfort zone is where all of the magical things start to begin. We are open to new possibilities, and we are open to experience love. We are open to experience ourselves, to know each better ourselves and other people. And that's where, like I believe that traveling is important.
Important. Have you traveled to Africa?
Yeah, I had the chance to travel to Africa, especially for the North African countries. I know that I haven't had the chance to go to the core of Africa, like let's say Central, Western, Eastern, and Southern Africa, but I really would love to. And yeah, I think that very soon as this pandemic it will be over, I will be more than happy to go there.
So which country would you like to go in Africa?
So
On your top
I'm
list?
really fascinated about like the southern countries. I really would like to see like very untouched countries. I don't have a specific one to be fair, but the ones that are more traditional, the ones that had the chance to keep their own values and their own culture, the things that are still integrated in their society. This is like something that would be really lovely to see.
Wow, I hope it's gonna be there, and I hope NTR TV can connect you to 40 or to 42 African countries. So whenever you're
Wow.
ready, just come to NTR TV. We'll definitely connect you to the all the African countries. Okay. So I would like to know more about this project, Foreigners in Ankara.
Yeah, so everything started just a few months ago, where me and my friend, but also the co-founder Ali, have decided that there was a lack in terms of communication with foreigners living in Ankara. So we just had set up the Instagram page and we started creating some events. So the way it works is that we are creating a sort of community. Actually, it started as a joke and now we are helping so many people. We are interacting and engaging with so many organizations. And this is so mind blowing because we didn't expect that.
Yeah. With the language barrier, do you speak Turkish? How did you blend into the system? You are a foreigner. You haven't even, it's just 5 months. But how were you not scared that, okay, maybe I don't speak the language, I'll not be able to find myself to control people? You didn't have that at the back of your mind.
Yeah, this is actually a funny question because if I
The
look at myself
network.
right now, I only have maybe 25 words that I know in Turkish, and actually they are like the most essential ones. Uh, but I strongly believe that people want to, like here, I always felt helped by people. So I never had the need to speak Turkish because there was always someone which was helping me in a way or in the other.
Yeah. Wow. Also, like, okay. Nice. You have a very great chemistry with people, I must say. And what are the common activities do you input to the foreigners that they can actually feel into it and be able to connect with each other? We have cultural differences, and looking at your Instagram page, you have like over 10,000 foreigners together. And whenever you organize program, you see a Nigerian, African, American. What are the activities that you put together that make them come and really appreciate or come together?
Well, let's begin with the fact that this program, this opportunity started with the crave of connecting Turkish people with foreigners people, because foreigners, uh, they don't really have their own friends, their own lifestyle, so it has to be sort of connected to the locals. And like events started to come up, starting with the needs of people. So, for instance, one of the most common events that we do are the speaking language clubs, where people have the chance to speak English, but at the same time there is a sort of interaction with the Turkish language. So it's really cool. Sometimes we help people with like one of the most common event that comes to my mind is the trash picking event, where we go to a natural place and we actually um, start picking up garbage. But actually, the point there is not just being environmentally friendly, but actually is about having the chance to connect people, to make them connected, and that's why we are creating a community. So yeah, these are the major events we have, but we have plenty of them. We are connected to some businesses as well, or with some embassies, or some national cultural centers. So we are connected with a large variety of foreigners here.
Wow, that's wonderful. How did you manage without a language within just 5 months? You didn't have any fear of blending in and taking this kind of a big, huge project.
Well, Esther, yeah, it sounds incredibly difficult, because being a foreigner and being here and not knowing the language, it might sound that it's so difficult. But as I said before, Turkish people have this sort of gift, which is the one that is they are super connected and they are super open to foreigners. So I never had the need to learn the language so far.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm not hiding you that I'm not. I'm studying, but at the same time, here is happening that things are working because they are meant to be in this way. Because there was a huge need of having a foreigners community in Ankara, and that's why we are boosting up so quickly.
Wow, I'm a witness of our foreigners in Ankara, and trust you me, before I found the group, it was so difficult for me in terms of my social life. All I do is work home, and the fear of going out, thinking, okay, people are gonna ask me, do you speak Turkish and all that, So this program, I really, I let me use this opportunity to say you guys are doing a really, really great thing for the foreigners in Ankara. The next question before we go to the last one, because of our time and the challenges of the internet so far has not been favoring us, I would like to know, what is your life philosophy?
Yeah, so my life philosophy here is to create a world. I want to be one of the contributors of a world where everyone is connected, but at the same time, everyone is able to share what is their own purpose. Because, like most of the times, we are just here where things are happening and we are just passive actors of our life. My purpose, my philosophy, and I want to connect it with my philosophy, is like to create a good income, a good way of living where everything is sustainable. And by sustainability, I'm not talking just about environment. I'm talking about all connection, where everything is valuable, where we give a value to things, where we are valuable, and where we are able to be ourselves because we are confident, and where we open ourselves to infinite possibilities by using our talents. I believe that each of us has at least 10 talents. And, like a good thing is that we are just capable of using all of them, but we just need someone, or even if it comes by ourselves, we have to take it out somehow. And this is like the major challenge that everyone faces. But if we create connection with other people and if we trust each other, then it means that we can expose ourselves to new chances, to new possibilities.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Alexandro. And the last question, do you have any special words of thanks to our NTR TV?
Yeah, actually, I want to say, first of all, thanks to you, Esther, for getting such a great connection with us, with Ankara foreigners. And actually, you are part of us because you sometimes help us with some of the events, especially the empowerment of women. And this is so grateful because it's something that is really needed, and your energy, it's something that is just unmeasurable. And I want to really say thank you. And I want to say thank you to Ntr, because they gave me such a great chance to, broadcast what we are doing here. And I really want to say that if you guys are in Ankara for even a week, and there is one of our events going on, or you want just to get connected, just feel free to check our Instagram page, and you can just text us and we will connect you.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you too, Mr. Alexandro. Thank you again, and I hope to have you and Mr. Ali on Possibilities with Esther for the next time. And hopefully Ntr TV will definitely come for one of your programs so that our viewers will get to see exactly what you guys are doing and impacting in the city of Ankara, Turkey.